the WDBK studios in Blackwood, this is 91.5 WDBK-FM, Camden County College Radio.
Mornings on WDBK just got a whole lot more fun. From 7 to 9 a.m., Vincent, Focht, and Jordan Leopold will take you all the way to work, school, or wherever you need to go. This is the WDBK Morning Show.
And welcome to 91.5 WDBK for the final, yes, folks, the final VNJ Morning Show. It's unfortunate, folks, but it's coming to an end. This is it. This is it. I can't believe that I'm saying it. It's been a great semester of this show, rocking and rolling, but yet everything must come to an end. Everything good must come to an end. Everything bad must come to an end. This is certainly not a bad thing. At least I would hope it isn't, and it's definitely not. But joining me today, yes, unfortunately, I do not have Jordan with me at this point in time, at this very moment, but who I do have is somebody who has been helping us out like crazy. He has made many different appearances on this V&J Morning Show. He's been our producer pretty much every dang show, and that is Carlos Torres. What's going on, Carlos?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
How are we? I mean, pretty good, pretty good. I mean, the only bad thing is it's coming to an end, so I guess maybe not that good, or maybe I am good.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. I'm just saying, you never know. It's the ends, you know. I don't want it to come to an end, but yet here we are. We're gonna have some special guests though today.
Yeah. Who's coming on the show?
So what we possibly have coming up at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, we'll have Coach Chip, who is the women's basketball coach and as well the softball coach here at the college, will be joining us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, and then possibly we will be hearing from Coach Scanzano, who is the baseball coach here at the college. And by the way, yes, folks, if you don't already know, it's a little bit big for baseball around this area at this point in time for the Camden County College Cougars, as they are in the Final Four. They will face off against Brookdale later today, as 91.5 will have full, complete coverage of that. So it's going to be one heck of an event, 2 p.m. It's going to be so great at the Camden Athletic Complex in Rutgers, Camden, right underneath the Ben Franklin Bridge. You're definitely going to want to pop out for that. And we're hoping, again, we'll see if Coach Canzano can join us later in the 8 o'clock hour for some more interviews possibly, and leading up to it, as he stated to it. And the funny thing was, last night, Coach literally was telling me, he's like, I can't sleep before game days. I just can't. It doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. I can't do it. So he's probably running rampant like crazy. I'm not surprised if that he's running rampant, but that's probably what's happening. So we'll see if we can catch him around here. But I mean, overall,
yeah,
you're going to be on site too with us.
Yeah, I'm going to be on site. I'm going to be like the cameraman. I guess like you guys going to be hosting the game, and like they said, Nick, our coordinator, he have something up his sleeve. You guys might be watching the game at the same time, hearing us out. So
you already know he's got something up his sleeve. I've been here. I mean, this like when you were little and you woke up on Christmas morning, and it's like it was the first time you saw the new world or something like that. That's literally how our coordinator's been, Nick Earnshaw. Literally how he's been for this game as far as we've known about it, because the Cougars, I mean, they haven't lost a single game in the month of May. They swept out a top team in the country in Region 19 in Northampton. 3 games. It was a home and home. Boom, boom, boom. They won all 3 of them. And then just completely these past 2 games in the Region 19 first round beats RCSJ Cumberland back-to-back. 12-2 first game, 6-5 the second game. So here the Cougars are. They're alive and well. And now they go up and face against Brookdale. I mean, this is going to be one heck of a matchup. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be something. Carlos, I mean, are you excited for this? We're going to have a game.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited because it seems like Camden County College, the Cougars, it's like they're hungry for it.
Yeah.
They haven't been here in a long time. Vince. So they want another one.
It's been kind of crazy as I'm looking at our chat on the YouTube live stream, and I see, wow, put in there by our very own Nick Earnshaw. So, a little scared. He's listening right now. What am I going to do?
Shout out to Nick.
Yeah, shout out to Nick. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Carlos, you mentioned that it's been a long time since Camden County has been in the Final Four and been in this position. And you're right. I mean, it's been over a decade. They haven't been here since 2013. And it's gonna be crazy. It really is. I mean, this team has the talent to do so. They've been proving it all year. They're not necessarily a slugging type of team, but they're a team that as well puts the ball in play. They rack up a lot of hits, and that's literally why they won these past 2 games against RCSJ Cumberland in the Region 19 first round, because they were putting the barrel to the ball and getting those simple hits. Again, not a home run type of team, but they're a team that can really put the ball in play. They're aggressive on the base pad as well with stolen bases. They have around 195 stolen bases this season. A little less than last year, right? As they led the country in stolen bases last season, but still a very aggressive team at that. And I mean, it's going to be quite interesting to see. 91.5 WDBK is going to have all the coverage for you as we move into the Region 19 Final Four of Cougars baseball for the NJCAA later today at the Camden Athletic Complex at Rutgers, Camden. Again, tune in only here live at 91.5. I'll be on the call along with Jared George. We'll have a whole pregame show, which will be starting at 2. So it's going to be quite interesting. I wanted to make that specific.
It's going to be an exciting game. So I welcome everybody who want to watch the game. You know, watch the Cougars games at the Rutgers baseball stadium. So
what a sight though it's going to be.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be my first time. It's going to be my first time after they rebuilt it from, you know, when they had the River Sharks.
You haven't been there since then.
Since then, I seen the new construction, but it looked like it looked nice on the outside. But I'm excited to see the inside also.
Yeah, I mean the River Sharks. I'm pretty sure they've been out of there because what used to be what was it, Campbell's Field. And I almost called it Camden Yards. I made that mistake a couple of times before. It's not Camden Yards. It was Campbell's Field. But the funny thing is, if you walk around that Camden Athletic Complex with Delaware Ave right there, the old signs are actually still there that say Campbell's Field. So I don't know. I'm assuming they probably left that just because and just, you know, to try to keep the history alive and well right there. But I mean, seriously, I'm pretty sure, yes, the River Sharks have been gone now since 2015. So it's been over a decade. Kind of hard to believe. But really what Rutgers did, I mean, it's even more impressive now than it was at when it was Campbell's Field. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Because if you remember before, when the River Sharks played there and the stadium was there and built and alive and well, that it was facing, it was still facing the Ben Franklin Bridge, but it was directly facing the bridge. What Rutgers has kind of done is they've angled the field that way. The batter's eye is almost completely the support, the whatever you call it, the big support beam of the bridge itself. So when it's a perfect view, right? When you're standing at the backstop or you're right behind the plate and you're looking forward, I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can see the city of Philadelphia in the background. You see the Delaware River. You see boats passing by sometimes. It's just, I mean, it's incredible. And it was voted the best backdrop in baseball. I forget what year. I think it was a couple of years ago. Voted the best backdrop in baseball for the country. I mean, it's a nationally recognized place.
That's an exciting thing. You know?
Yeah.
Like, to be a community college, you know, to have a backdrop like that, to be in a high rank like that as the best backdrop, that's nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, our field is here at the Blackwood campus, but Camden County uses, Rutgers Camden because Camden County College. I mean, we have pairings with Rutgers and everything. So Camden County has played a few games there this season. A lot of the teams usually do. They'll rent it out sometimes to local high school teams as well. But you know, you RCSJ's used. I think the Cougars literally played RCSJ there because we covered that this season. But yeah, you know, it really is something. It really is something special. And you know, to be able to cover a game there. Hopefully, it's not the last one, right? Hopefully, the Cougars get the victory and are playing later in the week, possibly Saturday, possibly Friday. There's a lot of different scenarios, but we'll discuss those different scenarios later in the show. As there's quite a lot of different ones. If the Cougars win today, win game one. There's a possibility that today there could be a double header. And remember, it's double elimination. That's how these playoffs work. This is how the Final Four works. It is a double elimination. So there are multiple different scenarios. Again, make sure to stay tuned here in the V&J Morning Show to make sure that you stay updated with that entire situation. Again, we will go over those multiple different scenarios. If the Cougars lose the first game and win the second game, they could possibly be playing tomorrow on Friday. Yeah. And then there's the championship possibility on Saturday. So there's a lot of different things happening and, a lot of different parts moving. So we'll make sure to really cover that to make sure everybody is on par on what could possibly happen for the Cougars in this Final Four little tournament, if you want to call it that, but really the playoffs as they move deeper and deeper. But the main thing is it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. And the Cougars being here for the first time since 2013, it does not disappoint one bit. That I can definitely say.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice that they out there putting on their game face. They seems to me like they hungry and they want it. It's something that they want to actually have, as a success. So shout out to Cougars baseball team.
Yeah, I mean we'll see. They definitely have what it takes. So we'll just see if they're able to develop that. That's going to be the main thing. But we're going to go to a quick break here live on 91.5 WDBK for the final V&J Morning Show. Again, like I stated at the beginning, I still can't believe I'm saying it. It's the final one. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for more of the show. We'll have our fun part and everything. And again, like I stated at the beginning of the show in the introduction, right? We're going to have some possible special guests with Coach Scanzano, possibly the Cougars baseball coach, joining us later in the second hour of the show. And as well with the Camden County College women's basketball coach and softball coach will be joining us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, Coach Chip. So make sure to stay tuned for that. You're definitely not going to miss when these guys get on the mic. That I can definitely tell you. But we'll be back, matter of moments, here live on 91.5 WDBK for the V&J Morning Show.
91.5 WDBK-FM has its text line back. You can text in to our student shows at 856-345-WDBK or being 856-345-9325. Join our conversation, and if you have a request, let us know. That's once again 856-345-9325.
The CCC Foundation will be hosting a night of sports, storytelling, and cinema. Camden County College will host the semi-quincentennial celebration of sports movies featuring sports talk personalities like Ray Didinger and Glenn Macnow. The event takes place Wednesday, May 20th at the Dennis Flyer Theater on the Blackwood campus. The program begins at 7:30 p.m. with a VIP pre-show at 6:30. The evening will highlight memorable moments from sports films along with discussion and commentary from the featured guests. The event is presented by Camden County College Foundation. For additional information, visit Camden County College online.
Hello, my name is T.
Hi, my name is Damie.
And we're dental hygiene students at Camden County College Blackwood campus. Did you know that we have a dental hygiene clinic on campus? Our clinic offers services on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in the morning and the afternoons. On Tuesdays, we only provide services in the afternoon.
At our clinic, we offer preventative services, including but not limited to deep cleanings, polish, and fluoride, radiographs, sealants for ages 14 and under, tobacco cessation, plaque control, and nutritional counseling. All services are $5 or less, while all veterans are free. And from now until May 1st, all children ages 19 and under are provided with free services for the Give Kids a Smile initiative.
We are located at the Blackwood campus in the Halpern Science Building, first floor. Our phone number is 856-374-4930.
Contact us today for a healthier, brighter smile.
Did you know about the TRIO Student Support Services Program? The federally funded TRIO program is designed to enable low-income college students, first-generation college students, and students with a documented disability to stay in college until they earn their degree or transfer to a four-year institution. The Student Support Services Program at Camden County College will assist students with basic college requirements, provide opportunities for academic development, and motivate students towards the successful completion of their associate's degree or or transfer to a four-year college. Student Support Services will provide academic and career advisement, tutoring assistance, completion of financial aid forms, and much more. Contact TRIO at 856-968-1335. You can also email them at studentsupport@camdencc.edu. The location to find out more information about this program is on Camden County College's Camden campus, located on the second floor of College Hall. The TRIO Student Support Services program, where the students are destined for success. Thinking about continuing your education after Camden County College? Newman University will award one Camden County College student a full tuition scholarship. The scholarship is available for a student beginning at Newman in the fall of 2026 who is completed at an associate's degree prior to enrollment and has been admitted to the university. Students interested in learning more about the opportunity can contact their transfer advisor or reach out to Christina Irby at Newman University. Additional information is available at newman.edu as well as camdencc.edu. Camden County College has a dental hygiene program. Our dental hygiene clinic is located on the Blackwood campus where they offer preventative care. Services available include digital x-rays, deep cleanings, fluoride treatments, nutritional counseling, tobacco cessation, plaque control, digital scanning, and comprehensive periodontal evaluation. Patient care at the clinic is managed by experienced dental hygienists and monitored by supervising dentists. The clinic is located in Halpern Hall on the Blackwood campus and is open Monday through Thursday. Please call 856-374-4930 for more information on how to schedule an appointment.
Did you know that Camden County College has a volleyball club? Well, if not, you are in for a treat. This gives students the opportunity to build strength, improve cardiovascular health, burn calories, enhance hand-eye coordination, increase flexibility, and social interactions as well, all while having a blast. The volleyball club runs Mondays and Wednesdays from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. through Monday, December 1st, and is located in the Papiano Gymnasium. Membership applications and physical forms are required, and you can contact club advisor Drew Jones Edwards for more information at djonesedwards@camdencc.edu, or you can come in person to the office at Papiano Gymnasium Suite 100D. And remember, if you want to get in a workout while having a blast, well, remember, the volleyball club is here for you.
The CCC Foundation will be hosting a night of sports, storytelling, and cinema. Camden County College will host the semi-quincentennial celebration of sports movies featuring sports talk personalities like Ray Didinger and Glenn Macnow. The event takes place Wednesday, May 20th at the Dennis Flyer Theater on the Blackwood campus. The program begins at 7:30 p.m. with a VIP pre-show at 6:30. The evening will highlight memorable moments from sports films along with discussion and commentary from the featured guests. The event is presented by Camden County College Foundation. For additional information, visit Camden County College online.
Hey, it's Corey from WDBK, and you can listen to my pop show every Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
It is now time to get you back to the WDBK Morning Show with Vincent Focht and Jordan Leopold right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
And welcome back to 91.5 WDBK for the V&J Morning Show here for the second segment. Unfortunately, Jordan, we do not have him with us right now, but what we do have is myself, Vincent Focht, along with Carlos Torres. And Carlos, you're back. How's everything going? Oh, I don't know if he has his mic on.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but I'm doing okay.
He's like, hey, it's folks, it's 7:24 in the morning. Okay, we're allowed.
You know how it is when it's 7 in the morning, and you know you gotta.
Oh, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day, especially for 91.5. It's gonna be quite interesting. That I can tell you from this show, and then I even know for myself, it's like I go right from the show, right literally when this ends, because it's 7 to 9 a.m. in the morning, right? Yeah. Literally right when this ends, graduation practice. The what the heck do they call that? The rehearsal, whatever, maybe graduation rehearsal, because I need to rehearse how I walk around in the circle.
You gotta rehearse the walk.
I gotta rehearse the walk. I gotta walk like a showman, like this. I don't know what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, I know why it's rehearsal. I'm not bashing the rehearsal. Okay, I sound like one of these like crazy talk show hosts that is just like going after every person in their sights. I'm not bashing the graduation rehearsal. Okay.
Yeah, it's, they want everybody to look good, look up to par.
I mean, yeah, you could have a kid walking the wrong way. I mean, usually, so I sat through graduation last year, and obviously, no, I did not graduate last year. I was supporting some other now WDBK alums. I went to the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion and was at the 57th annual commencement of Camden County College last year, and. I tell you what, and I don't know what I expected. I mean, it shouldn't have been any different type of surprise, right? But I'm sitting there, and they go through the beginning ceremonies. Obviously, then you have your commencement. You have your commencement speaker. You have the dean, come up and say some words. You have the president, Dr. Leopold will go up there, and have her speech, things like that. And you get through all of that, and then you're sitting there for the rest of your life because you have to wait for 1 billion people to have their names called and walk up, get their, whatever it may be, take their picture or whatnot, and then they go sit back down. And you're sitting there for about the rest of your life. So that's probably, when it comes to graduation, that's probably the most boring part. And I mean, that's every graduation really, but especially college graduation, my Lord.
There's a lot of students, and there's a lot of, when they being their name called, parents and friends and support.
Well, yeah, you hear them screaming. Yeah.
Yeah, and they want to give them hugs. So it's like, they take probably 3 minutes or something like so until they get to the next person and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing about it is also as well that that there's always that one guy who invites every person in his family that he's ever known. Who knows? An urn could be there. Support. I mean, they will have every single person known to man there supporting them. They will have. I mean, it will go, and then that's all you hear. This one person will walk across the stage, and it will sound like they won the Super Bowl. Like honestly, it's like, geez. Yeah, I was sitting by, like, last year. I was sitting back there because I was sitting in the back of the pavilion last year, and that's back when obviously that last graduation that was happening in a severe thunderstorm, which happened last year. I have a lot of great memories of that one. But I was sitting at the far back of the pavilion where the rain was pouring and gushing in. But the funny thing was when they started walking up and walking across the stage, the weather actually got nicer, so there was that. But it was like you get every couple of people, and they would just you would get a huge scream from one side, and you'd have like 50 people would just randomly stand up in one corner of the pavilion. And I'm like, oh, okay, that person. All right, well, we know whose family that is. And then you look in front of me, there was a group that was sitting in front of me, and it was like they scared the hell out of me. Like I'm sitting there, and it's like,
they scare you, right? Like it's like a sounding horn, right?
Oh, this guy, I mean, they did more than that. This guy jumped out of his seat. So the people that were sitting in front of me, this guy, he jumped out of his seat and just started hopping over rows. I'm like, where? Okay, I'm like, great. Now there's going to be a medical emergency here too in a bit. Like, Uncle John, he pulled his hammy again. Damn it! Like it was like, jeez. I tell you what, it was going to be. I thought I was going to see a severe, career-ending injury right there.
So he must have been more excited than the one graduated, huh?
I mean, the person graduated, walked across the stage and was waving, but I mean, they weren't hurdling rows. Yeah. I mean, there was one guy that almost jumped into the crowd, but that was that was a no. But yeah, I saw a lot of interesting stuff last year, and I'm sure this year I'm going to see more interesting things. The only thing is I won't be one with the crowd. I'll be sitting up front, but still, I'm sure there will be interesting occurrences that will happen there. I almost bet that there will be some interesting occurrences. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's good that you graduated. You know,
If I make it, yeah.
How to step up.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, really, I say it's unbelievable. Yeah, folks, he's actually graduating. Oh my God. No, I mean, it's kind of crazy. And like I stated on the show multiple times before, I mean, coming here in 2024, the fall of 2024, it really just, I mean, it is sped. I mean, it is completely sped by. I mean, it's been unbelievable. And the amount of work that we've been able to do now with the station being in its second full year of business, since it's been completely redone, things like that. They had a little bit of it back in the 2023-24 year, but that was mostly the equipment coming in and then them getting off the ground. But the 2024-25 and now 25-26, these 2 past years have been the main years of the station itself. And it's, I mean, to be completely honest with you, it's crazy to think about how far the station has come, and now that we can say that we are an awards-winning radio station, right off of the the hardware we were able to bring in this year. I mean, it's crazy. It really is, and every single person contributes to it. You're a big contributor. I've contributed. Jordan, who unfortunately is not here with us right now, has contributed. I mean, there's just so much that goes into it that people don't necessarily recognize. But it's been a growing factor, man. And the fact, I can't believe I'm leaving. I'm gonna miss this place. I really am. Like I know I don't feel it now, but I already know like next week I'll be sitting there, like I'll be getting ready to go to work or whatever it may be, or I'll just be chilling later at night and I'll be sitting there, and that the graduation feel will just completely smack me across the face and be like, "You're graduated, by the way. It's over. It's gone."
But it's I mean, I can say it's just like it's good memories, that you
It is, yeah.
that you had good here with the radio and stuff like that. So I mean, it's good memories. Like you can always like come and visit and be on the show and stuff like that. So this is not like okay, you graduated, you can't you're not forgotten. You can still come and show up, and teach other students here what you taught and learned and stuff like that, and encourage them to keep on going too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I will try. I will try to do the best. Yeah. I mean, hey, well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'll come back, visit, things like that. But I mean, I'm gonna miss it. I especially doing the biggest thing I'm probably going to miss with this station. I love doing this morning show, but the thing that probably is going to hit me the most is doing the basketball games with the women's basketball and men's basketball. I mean, that was just a blast. Every single game was, and it was a funny little thing, especially because with our coaching staff, I love them to death. I mean, Coach Chip, women's basketball coach, who will be joining us a little bit later in the show, the top of the 8 o'clock hour. Having him, dealing with him as well, funny. I mean, seriously, incredible guy. Coach Lou, all great. I mean, they're all great. I mean, really. I mean, it's like honestly a comedy duo. I mean, how you see them get frustrated with the officiating. Trust me, I've seen some very questionable calls that they have every right to be angry at. But I mean, still, they are hilarious. I mean, really, all I say is like for Coach Lou, if you're a fold-up chair and the official makes a bad call, run for your life. No fold-up chair is safe around him. And with Coach Chip, I should say no eraser is safe around him. And that story, I'm sure, later in the show, I will get completely nailed on that one. I But that whole thing, I think I don't know if I'll explain it now rather than later and have Coach Chip absolutely nail me for it once we get to the top of the 8 o'clock hour.
You say he carry around with no eraser.
Well, no. So the whole eraser thing that started with Coach Chip, this is basically what happened. So when we did a broadcast, it was me and Jordan. We were doing a women's basketball game, and so basically what happens is the table that runs down the sideline of the court, right? Okay. We set up and everything. We have our laptops out, our notes out, everything's right there, right? So we set everything up, and we have, so in this bag, we have these two 91.5 WDBK plastic cups, and we also have an on-air sign, right? It's not live. It's an on-air sign. So we have those three things to show, like, they're like props, basically they say like, hey, this is 91.5 WDBK, right? So how that basketball table is set up is there's the table part where we put all our notes on and the laptops on, obviously where the scores table, there's the table portion of it. And in front of it, it goes up a little bit because there's this rubber piece, not rubber, but it's like a cushion. A cushion piece that goes around. That's obviously it needs to be cushioned because it's right by where the play is happening. If a player falls, they're not hitting their head or hitting themselves on a hard surface. So that part of the scores table up top is all like a cushion. So the cushion sticks up quite a bit from the table. So again, as I mentioned, those two plastic cups and the on-air sign, right? They're props for us. And what we put in the bag were basically two erasers and a case for thumbtacks, right? And so a case of thumbtacks, two erasers, and they're basically made to support the two 91.5 cups and the on-air sign. And what I mean by support is I mean to lift it up so that way it's visible above that cushion piece around the scores table. So that way, it's sitting on the table, but they're lifted up to the point where you can see the on-air sign and the 91.5 cups, right? So those erasers, they're like your Expo erasers that you use for a dry erase board, right? So instead of using those erasers and that thumbtack kit to boost up the 291.5 cups and the on-air sign, we decided to put the 291.5 cups and the on-air sign on top of the cushioning of the scores table. What we also put on top of the cushioning of the scores table was two erasers. So naturally, Coach Chip is walking by. To be honest, I don't know why we put the two erasers up there. I have no idea. We probably put them up there just to get them out of the way, things like that. Why we didn't put them back in the bag like a normal person would, I have no idea. But we put the erasers on top of the cushion part. So Coach Chip, he's angry, right? He's I think he was completely ticked off at an official or whatnot for a call that was made. He's walking past the scores table, and you can see he's angry in his face. And all of a sudden, he looks down and sees two erasers, and he's like, and all I remember, the hell is this? And so he gives, when, like, I don't know, I'm trying to put this in a frame of reference that makes sense. But like, when you have, I guess, somebody that you've trusted all your life and they make a stupid decision and you just look at them with that disappointment, like, you're really my friend. That's kind of how he looked at us. Like, really? What that? So it's an ongoing joke now of every time I see Coach Chip, the eraser will come up. Matter of fact, when we were doing a softball game, I actually chucked an eraser at his golf cart that he was driving. So, I mean, it's a funny story.
It's like something that, like, a good time memory, like with the eraser. So
I was going to say sponsored by Expo. No, but it was, I mean, it's so stupid, but yet so funny. But again, there was no reason at all for us to put those erasers on top of the scores table. I have no idea why we did so. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, I tell you what, it's something. It's something, all right, man. It really is. I don't know. I really don't know.
It's good, but it's good to have, like, coaches there for you, love and everything. So it's goodbye.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, it's again, like, all those memories are key factors of it, and they're all huge pieces of it. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'm really happy that we were able to have those funny experiences. But hey, the funny experiences with Coach Chip, they're not over just yet, because speaking of which, he'll be joining us at the top of the 8 o'clock hour here on 91.5 WDBK. He will be joining through the WDBK StreamYard. So with that being said, if you haven't already and you're listening throughout the radio, make sure to check us out on YouTube. We're streaming live on the 91.5 WDBK YouTube channel where you can see our wonderful faces. Well, not my wonderful face, but you'll be able to see Carlos and everything. My face may scare you. It's my early morning face. So just putting that one out there. But still, it's, you know, we're not done just yet. We're not done just
Not
yet.
done. We still have a long time to go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I like to keep thinking of it. We still got it. We got time. We got a long time to go. Absolutely. But we'll be back in a little bit here live on 91.5 WDBK. And speaking of Coach Chip, I just got a thumbs up emoji from him. So he'll be joining us before you know it, in about 20 or so minutes. But we're going to go to, like stated, a quick break here live on 91.5 WDBK. Coming up around the bend, I have a interesting question for you, Carlos, about some summer travels. And
Summer travels.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm excited for some summer travels.
I'm going to keep you wondering what the question was, even though I kind of gave away a little bit of it. But
Okay.
We'll be back here live on 91.5 WDBK. We'll be back in a matter of moments. Stick around.
91.5 WDBK-FM has its text line back. You can text in to our student shows at 856-345-WDBK or being 856-345-9325. Join our conversation, and if you have a request, let us know. That's once again 856-345-9325.
Graduating soon with an associate degree from Camden County College, the Transfer, Admissions, and Advising Committee is offering the 2026 TAAC Haley King Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship opportunity is available for students preparing to transfer and continue their education after completing their associate's degree. Students interested in learning more about the scholarship and eligibility requirements can find additional information through Camden County College Transfer Services. For details, contact the Camden County College Transfer Office or visit the college's transfer service courses.
Camden County College is offering a free financial literacy workshop series designed to help participants build practical money skills for everyday life. The series includes 3 sessions: becoming a budgeter and setting financial goals on February 17th, building credit on March 20th, 4th, and down payment assistance program on April 21st. Workshops are available either in person at Taft Hall, room 105, or virtually through Zoom. The Financial Literacy Workshop Series is presented by Camden County College in partnership with Focht and is part of the Division of Student Success and Retention. This has been a public service announcement from Camden County College.
Did you know that Camden County College has a dental hygiene clinic? Located at Halpern Hall Suite 107 on the Blackwood campus, the clinic is here to put a sparkle in your smile, with hours being 9 a.m. to noon, 1 to 4 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, and 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. on Thursdays with no morning hours. Remember, these services are offered by appointments only. You can contact the clinic by phone at 856-374-4930. Once again, 856-374-4930 for a smile of a lifetime.
The second and final spring open house will be held on April 26, 2025. The event will be held on the Camden campus of Camden County College. You can RSVP right now. Check-in will begin at 8:15 a.m. with the welcome session starting at 8:30 a.m. This will take place in the Camden Conference Center on 601 Cooper Street in Camden, New Jersey. For any additional questions, you can email admissions@camdencc.edu.
Potential graduates would have been sent a letter to complete a graduation packet with their faculty advisor or advisement center staff. It is important to apply for graduation first. All potential graduates will receive communication from TASL with information on how to RSVP for commencement. Visit the graduation application process webpage for complete details.
Hey, it's Imani from WDBK, and you can listen to my pop show at 2 p.m. Friday right here on 91.5.
It is now time to get you back to the WDBK Morning Show with Vincent Focht and Jordan Leopold right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
We're back. Live 91.5 WDBK for the VNJ Morning Show. Myself, Vincent Focht. Unfortunately, no Jordan as of right now. And Carlos Torres is with us, our producer. And Carlos, like I stated before we went to break, the question. Here we go. Right. All right. So I said it was a traveling type question. So what type of when you go away in the summer, do you like to travel far, or do you like to have like a chill, one close where you're relaxing, doing your own thing? Oh no, this is Mike.
Sorry about that. I'm still waking up in the morning.
The fact that I've actually been able to get most things rock and rolling here is a miracle. So no need to apologize. Trust me. But
it's okay.
But yes, are you a guy like when you go for vacation? Are you a guy that wants to travel real far? Are you someone that likes to stay close and just go to the shore? Just chill around the area.
I mean, I like doing both. I like to stay close to the shore, relaxing and stuff like that, enjoying the weather, catching the breeze and stuff like that.
Right.
And like when I'm traveling also, like I want to be able to just be able to be on, stay where I'm at, like, to the beach and stuff like that, traveling and stuff like that. I don't want to jump from place to place, 'cause it's like when you're traveling, you want to relax, you want to enjoy your traveling, your relaxation, so. And I'm pretty sure when you're traveling and you're staying in one place, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah,
you're doing there.
It's calm. That's the main thing. It's the calm part. I mean, I usually go some ways, but we have a text that came in that read, quote, "Good morning, Vincent. Great job today. Celebrate every moment today. So proud of you. Associate Dean Tenuto," who, by the way, folks, is a huge supporter of the station. If it wasn't for her, a lot of this wouldn't even be here. So that's what I mean by a big supporter of the station. Appreciate that very, very much right there. But yes, now to get into my own question. I mean, I'd say as long as it's a relaxing vacation, I'd say that's the main thing. I mean, just something where get away in general. It would be nice. Like literally there were times where I was just like, just going down the shore, chilling out, doing what I need to do. But it's relaxation.
Sometimes the relaxation is good, relax, just taking some time from all the things that you done did, like during the week and stuff like that. So, and all the harder work you did. So sometimes relaxation is also good,
And speaking of, well, actually more so speaking of opposite of relaxation, we may be having, it looks like we're going to have a surprise appearance by Ernie from Blackwood, possibly coming on the show. Okay, right. Ernie nice. From Blackwood may be coming in. So that's going to be quite interesting. Hide your,
Vince. Vince, Dakota, and Imani on their Friday morning shows. Mm-hmm. They was wondering if Ernie's a real person.
Ernie is very much so a real person. He's all over the place. Ernie is the type of guy. So I want to put this out there and explain this for people that don't know and have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Okay. So Ernie from Blackwood, right, has been an ongoing thing throughout this whole entire year. And he came around when the text line was brought in. And this guy, he is known for his slick ways, his silky maneuvers. He's kind of a crazy guy. He really is. He's kind of a crazy guy. Signature word is wow, which is interesting. Right. But you can't trust him. He's a very he's a very slippery type of person.
Yeah.
You know? He has some delusional thoughts that with a specific basketball team every year. But you know, besides that, you know, he's a great guy. Other words, he could be listening to this, and Ernie from Blackwood may be coming for my throat later on today, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, you know, besides supporting a basketball or a certain basketball franchise every single year that happens to be the Cowboys of the NBA, you know, he's a good guy. You know, he's a good guy. Yeah.
All right. So,
he is a real person.
okay. So that they was just wondering if, like, you know, was Ernie real or he's somebody like
he's everywhere.
Yeah. So
he could be in the room with you right now.
Exactly. So they was wondering if he wasn't in disguise, like a disguise. Like
check under the desk. He could be in there.
Yeah. He'll pop up when he show up.
Oh my God. Yeah. You get him showing up. We'll all be running for the exits. I mean, but no, he's an interesting character, Ernie from Blackwood, and he may be making an appearance later on the show. So just something to watch out for, everyone. Hide your youth, hide everything you got, hide your valuables. Ernie from Blackwood may be making an appearance. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Whatever, whoever may be listening. But yeah, it's definitely something interesting at that I can definitely tell you. But man, oh man, we're having a blast here live on 91.5 WDBK for the final V&J morning show. Myself, Vincent Focht, along with Carlos Torres. And folks, like stated before, 91.5, it's a big day for 91.5 WDBK. It's the day before commencement. And with that being said, yes, folks, from this show, it just continues on and gets even more exciting as we have coverage of, yes, Camden County College baseball. And yes, folks, the Cougars are in the Final Four. Pregame will be starting at 2:00 p.m. sharp here live on the 91.5 WDBK airwaves. You'll be able to hear myself. I'll be on play-by-play for that game against Brookdale down at the Camden Athletic Complex, Rutgers Camden, with the beautiful backdrop of the Ben Franklin Bridge. We'll be having that game all covered for you and whatnot. I'll be on play-by-play. I'll have Jared George as my color commentator. Carlos Torres, who is on the show right now, will be on our on-site producer, so you'll also hear from him as well. We'll have Dakota back here in the studio leading the show off for pregame, so it's going to be one heck of an afternoon for this station, that I can definitely tell you. And like I stated before to many different people,
it's going to be an interesting thing today.
Oh, 100%. And I said this before. I'm like, you know, as I've stated to many different people, right? I may be graduating tomorrow from this place, but I'm not leaving this place for quite a little bit because, well, possibly for quite a little bit, because it goes from today, this morning show, to the games this afternoon, possibly two games. One game if the Cougars win the first game, right? Could be a doubleheader. So from this morning show to the games this afternoon, then commencement's tomorrow, graduation, then possibly there's a game that could be on Saturday, which would be a championship game. Obviously, the Cougars need to win for that. But yeah, this place is not letting me go without working me to my death. I'm going to put it out like that way. This place is refusing to let me go that way, and I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, so I just want to say that I'm excited for you because you did come a long way with
100%.
As a sports commentator, you know, doing all you did with the radio and stuff like that. And I think that's why it's not letting you go, because you have one more. And that's,
I got another one in me, folks.
You got another one in you. Maybe
it's another opportunity for me to wear this 91.5 WDBK. Okay? It's another shot.
So yeah, Vince, I think you have one more. Hosting, you know, commentating on the championship game with CCC. So
it'd be nice
hopefully we make it to the championship game. That'd be a nice one.
It'd be one heck of an outro for them to go all the way. That I can definitely tell you, to be able to cover Cougars baseball going out, and doing, possibly having the opportunity to do something great. I mean, they already had a great year. They've already beat out their previous, decade, really. But like, as I stated before, it's their first time in the Final Four since 2013. So, I mean, it's definitely been one heck of a year. There's a great bunch of talent on this squad. They've been proving it every single game that they played. And I know every game that we've covered, we've seen it. So it's going to be quite interesting. But the fact, hey, this place is not letting me go without a fight, and
it's not letting you go. It's not letting you go. It's grabbing you by your shirt.
No, literally, this wonderful 91.5 polo, by the way, it's
grabbing. It's like you're not going nowhere yet. You're not just hold on your tights real quick.
Funny thing about it was, so our radio station coordinator Nick Earnshaw, right? I said to him, I'm like, I bet I'm going to get as much out of this 91.5 WDBK polo as I possibly can. Cause I told him, I said, once I move on, to Rowan, I'm not going to be wearing this polo as much. And he was visibly upset by that statement right there. What do you mean you're not going to wear the polo anymore? What do you mean? Now, Leo and all those guys over at Rowan University for Rowan Radio, Nick knows all of them very well because he basically did the same path that I'm doing right now. He started at Camden County. He's a Camden County College alum, and then he went over to Rowan University. So he knows, all the guys over there at Rowan Radio. So it was funny, I think, because our former sports director, John Howwood, a.k.a. known as Wiggles, went over there, and I think I don't know if he wore something 91.5, and Leo literally sent Nick an email. Matter of fact, I think he called him, and he's just like, Nick, knock it off. He's one of ours now. Stop. So I know Nick's gonna have me do it, but he's gonna have me wear a 91.5 merch into the Rowan radio station just to piss him off. Just to piss him off. He enjoys doing that stuff.
But Vince, why not? Why not wear your 91.5 WDBK polo shirt? You earned that. You earned that.
Hey, it's got a good over a year of use.
Yeah, it's a recognition. It's a good recognition that you did something.
I'll still wear it during the summer. I mean, you could see me at a cookout. I mean, who knows? I could be at a cookout wearing this. You never know. It could make some more appearances in these upcoming months. It's not going in the closet and being stored away for good.
No, and the day that you really want to put it away, frame it up. Put it in a picture frame.
It'd be like what is it, like the military when they serve, they put the uniform in a frame and everything. Like, I served for 91.5 WD.
Yeah, I did my job at 91.5. And you have all the plaques to go around it.
Yeah. I'll ask for an escort when I come back into college. I'll just the shirt shall never touch the ground. Like the American flag should never touch the ground. No, the shirt should never touch the ground. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that thing.
It did.
Tell you what, it's, how this got into a military talk show for a radio station, I have no idea. But yeah, here we are. But oh man, I tell you what, it's something quite interesting that I can say. I'm gonna miss this place quite a lot. A lot of great memories here. I make it sound like I'm never coming back. I will be back. I'll come back. I'll visit now and then, even though Nick will probably try to kick me out. And he'll be joining us later in the show.
He might think this is a swap. It's one of those swaps, right?
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna bring he gonna roll up a paper and be like, he's gonna think it's one of those beehives.
Yeah, I know. This guy, I tell you what, he's I don't know. I'm going to miss walking in every single morning and turning the corner to look at him in his office and him being absolutely oblivious, not knowing that anybody's even in the radio station. Can I tell you, this guy, by the way, right? He'll be sitting in his office. I call the office the dead zone. Like, when you're on your phone and whatnot, and you go to a specific part of your town or a specific part of a building that you're in. This college campus has a few of them, by the way. Trust me, I've learned that throughout the years. This radio station actually used to be one where it was just you wouldn't get any service. Like, it'd be a dead zone, no cell service. That is Nick Earnshaw's brain when he goes into his office. He goes into that office. He doesn't necessarily need to close the door. He just goes into the office and everything around him, he just turns oblivious to. Like, we'll be talking to them from out in the studio, right?
Okay.
Or I should say out in the lobby. I'll ask him a question 3 times, and he's just like, 1, either staring at the wall, 2, staring at the computer, because his computer takes about 3 years to load for no matter what you're doing on it.
He need an upgrade on that computer.
Oh, he needs more than an upgrade. He needs that thing needs to be buried and cremated. I mean, that computer, it's done its time. It
did its time. It did its time. So it's bearing, it's lagging.
Just call the funeral home, whatever you need.
Trying to hold up as much as possible.
Yeah, if anybody is listening that has anything to do with tech at this college, Nick would like a new computer, please. Thank you very much. But no, that thing deserves to be flogged, cremated, and buried. I mean, that thing is. I mean, I tell you what,
It served his time. It served his time. He's ready to rest. You know.
Hey, I mean,
the computer.
It has served its time, all right, but it's also doesn't help that he has about 55 different tabs open on the computer. So, but again, I'm not one to talk because as we speak in the moment, the laptop that I'm on currently also has about 34 of the 45 different tabs open. So it is what it is.
Okay, all right.
I mean, it is what it is. But yes, yeah, when he goes into that office, he shuts down completely. Like he just powers off. So there is that. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna go to a quick break here live on 91.5 WDBK, and I can already see down below on my screen that there's a special guest that just came into the StreamYard.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have our special guest.
Yeah, he's grinning down there too. I don't know what to do now. Let me get the erasers out. Let me get Expo. Where's Expo at? Let me get him out. But we're gonna go to a quick break here on 91.5 WDBK. And when we come back, we're gonna have we'll have a surprise, all right, for all the viewers at home. I'll say that 100%. We're gonna have Coach Chip, the softball coach here at the college, and as well the women's basketball coach at the same time, right? Will be joining us coming up next segment, right? We're gonna go to a quick break for a station identification, and we'll be right back with some more action here on the V&J Morning Show, live on 91.5 WDBK.
You're listening to 91.5 WDBK-FM Blackwood, Camden County College Radio.
Mornings on WDBK just got a whole lot more fun. From 7 to 9 a.m., Vincent Focht and Jordan Leopold will take you all the way to work, school, or wherever you need to go. This is the WDBK Morning Show.
And welcome to 91.5 WDBK-FM. And oh boy, look who we have here. Holy moly. I think did we lose him? Where'd he go? I think we lost him. We'll have him on in a little bit. I think he's trying to figure out technology. I mean, we know this guy in technology, right? We know this guy, Coach Chip over here. He's he's playing with his I think we have him back. Oh, there he is. I think we found him.
Morning, guys.
Good morning. How's everything going? What happened over there? You were wrestling. Jeez.
It's just me and technology. That's all.
My God. I mean, honestly, it looked like you were wrestling a horse. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know what to tell you.
It was. I mean, so those of you who don't know, especially in StreamYard, the host can see what's going on with the person that's not on stage, and it was that was a scary occurrence right there. I mean, it looked like you were. I mean, the camera was putting up a fight, wasn't it?
It always does.
It always does. So are you saying that you're not a camera guy? You're not somebody that
that's not my thing.
Not your thing. So what about to be on camera?
Yeah, I'd say that's more me.
That's more okay. Fine. But yes. So how's everything going with you? I mean, you finished up the softball season. Unfortunately, it didn't end the way that you would have hoped. But I mean, how are you feeling over the way that your girls played this year, and being able to make a little bit of a push in postseason?
It was good. I mean, it's the first time we were in the Final Four since 2021, and I mean, the girls played hard all year, and really, they were consistent in many ways, which is why we got there. But I think the biggest thing was how tight this team was. Right. I mean, putting talent aside, you have to trust each other, and they absolutely were there for each other every step of the way. So only having 10 players wasn't easy. We had some injury issues throughout the year, but we fought through them, and I'm really proud of them.
Yeah. I mean, because I know you guys in general, especially at the ending portions of the season, really started to put a good push together. But I mean, looking at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people didn't know this. I mean, we didn't know if we were going to have a softball team at the very beginning, and the fact that you were able to rally as many, as you did, was definitely incredible. And then as well with them making a good push. And I know you have, there's Millilly on there. There's multiple different players that are multi-sport athletes that came from the basketball team and also play on softball. But I mean, how would you say they made the transition from basketball to softball?
I felt they did it pretty well. There was no time to rest. I mean, they went from basketball right into softball, but I mean, all three players that played on both teams, really contributed to the success the softball team had. And it's a credit to them of staying the course, being, motivated, staying focused, and not really allowing the long school year to really get on them. I mean, and the crazy thing is the three of them academically are top students in the school. So, it's a lot of credit to them. I mean, believe me, I push them and I try to help motivate them, but I mean, it comes from within.
Right. It looked like so. I mean, and especially with, now how many new girls did you have on that team that are freshmen? Was it their first time playing with Camden County, period?
5
of them. Okay. And how did they necessarily adapt? Because I know there's a lot going on in that whole respect.
Honestly, I thought they handled it pretty well. I think there was some nervousness in the beginning trying to, figure out the differences between high school and college softball. I mean, obviously pitching is a big difference. And catching. I mean, a lot of times you get really good base runners that steal a lot of bases in high school. They get to the college level and the ball's there waiting for them sometimes because they're not used to seeing catchers like that every day. And but I thought the transition from high school to college went pretty well. I mean, it took a little bit in the beginning, but overall, I thought they did really well.
Now I know you're always like with recruits constantly because I see, we have some sightings of you down here at the radio station. We've seen you kind of come in every now and then. But I mean, just overall, I mean, how is recruitment? Because I have to ask you again. You coach 2 sports here at the college. I mean, how is recruitment overall? And I mean, how do they react when they now come to the college? Obviously, the locker room this year just got all redone. I mean, how has that really helped boost recruitment in terms of what they see and the excitement when coming out to this college?
I mean, I think it's been pretty good. It's I take a lot of notes, because I recruit for 2 sports. Notes. So I have to make sure that, I'm on top of my game when it comes to recruiting. I mean, as of right now, we already have more players on next year's softball team than we did this year because recruiting has been going so well. But, I mean, I've been at the college for 12 years now, and, I always joke around about it that I've never taken a recruit on a visit into our locker room.
Yeah.
And this year, for the first time, I couldn't wait to get them into the locker room and show them what we have and how nice the facilities are. And, I save it for the last thing that we see, to really kind of brighten it up a little bit and say, hey, this is where you can live for the next 2 years. And, it really has been a difference maker in some cases. And it sounds crazy to say that, but, when you're 17, 18 years old and, the eye test is a big deal. It's you see things that kind of jump out at you and we didn't have that at one time. So, now being able to show these high school seniors and juniors when they come in for visits, what we have to offer, it's pretty cool.
Right. And I mean, I've definitely seen just the excitement in general of having, because I've seen multiple different of your recruits come down to our station. And they're just they're kind of in that area of just looking around, that wow factor still coming through everything. And I mean, I know you said when you bring recruits here on the weekends, it's a little tougher because there's not really that many people on campus. No one's here at the radio station. No one's here from a lot of different departments. So it's kind of tough to show it up. But I do know, like, during the week, like when we are here, it's just you see the look on their face of, like, this, wow, it's like, wow, this is interesting. But I guess it's also, I mean, or do you think that you're kind of fighting those thoughts of, oh, it's a 2-year school, it's a community college, it's probably not going to be anything that special. Do you think that you're fighting that, or you think that now with the amount that this college has improved and updated, do you think that those thoughts have kind of maneuvered away that, oh, it's a 2-year school, what could this be?
I think it's better, but it's nowhere near where it needs to be.
Right.
I think that stigma of a 2-year school is still there. It's
right.
just, it's going to take time. I mean, I don't know if, I'll still be coaching when kids are looking at that at a 2-year school. Like, this is absolutely at the top of my list. And I mean, we have some of them now, but I know that there are kids out there that we're still recruiting, that we've been recruiting for over a year now, that are still holding on to see if that 4-year school comes out and knocks on their door. And we're in the middle of May, so realistically that's probably not going to happen. But I hope I'm still here for the day where they're not waiting for that we're we're that top choice. And I mean, and you can see, I mean, I know you've been here for just a small portion of my career here, but we bring in good players, and they could be playing at 4-year schools and contributing. So the fact that we are getting a lot of these kids is a credit to the work that is put in every day. And but it also goes to their parents that look at them and help them understand that what the big picture is. You're looking at the financial part, the academic part, logistics. I mean, I used to say geographical, but I mean, we just signed a basketball player from Massachusetts. We have a softball player coming in from Virginia. We've had players from other parts of the country, the world. We just have a player finishing up from Spain. So, I mean, we go out and we find them, and, we work hard to try to get these kids to come here. But once they're here, they really don't want to leave. And I think that's a credit to the overall school community.
Right. Now, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about with Clara Ruiz, with the one from Spain right there. I mean, she's done, I know, an incredible job, especially overall with basketball. I mean, she's been one of your lead go-getters. Now, I mean, especially with losing, her, and this kind of leads into my next question with the whole basketball future here at the college. I mean, you're losing Ruiz, you're losing Perazino. Now, what you did gain has been some size. Is that was a little bit of an issue this year? Is pretty much the average height of your team, I know, was around 5'8" or so. It wasn't, I mean, I don't even, it wasn't 6 foot. But I mean, how is it looking for the future of, basketball, women's basketball here at the college? And like I said before, I know that you have indeed gained size out of that.
Well, it definitely was a goal. I mean, one of the things I told my staff was that, you have to we're not ignoring guards, trust me. But I mean, especially the way the game is played today. But the reality is if you don't have size at our level, you could struggle. And I mean, we had a decent season. We were a playoff team again. But the reality is you have to have some size. And our biggest player last year was 5'8", 5'9", in that range on a good day. But I mean, we've signed 3 players so far that are 5'9", 5'10", 6'2". So I definitely accomplished part of what I wanted to accomplish this offseason, was getting height in there. But you got to have somebody to give them the ball as well. And, we do have that, and we're still working on the recruiting side of it. I mean, we're not done yet. I feel like I recruit, 365 days a year. I don't think that I really ever take a day off when it comes to recruiting, because you never know when the phone's going to ring or when something's going to pop across your desk.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's It's gonna be, I know it's like it's a whole crazy factor in general, because like you've mentioned before, and I mean you discussed this back on our coaches show, which was live on the 91.5 WDBK YouTube channel, that a 2-year school is just, I mean, it's unbelievably hard to keep a team running smooth, just because of the constant, I mean, constantly turning, the overturn. I mean, you're losing, you get comfortable, you get a vibe, like again with Clara Ruiz, Erica Perazino, you get a vibe with them, even Brianna Kemble, you get something going, and the next thing you know, right when you're like, okay, I'm feeling out these players, we're getting something going, we can get a plan set around them, they're gone. So just being able, I mean, that's the main question I want to ask you, because again, going back 2 seasons, you guys got the record for most regular season wins. So, I mean, how do you keep kind of like a level head with like a constant overturn of new players coming in? And I mean, the good thing was, I know that coming into this season, the amount that you lost wasn't a huge number, but now with you're a good amount of sophomores are going to be exiting. How do you kind of keep that level headed, especially here at a 2-year school?
I mean, the hardest thing, honestly, is that it really is like a revolving door. I mean, they're here today, they're going tomorrow. And you go back years ago, when you signed with a 2-year school, you were there for 2 years. And now it's not always the case anymore. I mean, we've been fortunate on the women's side that, we're keeping our kids for 2 years, and they're graduating from Camden County. But, it's not easy. You have to sell what we have to the point where they not only feel it's the right situation for them, but that they want to be here for 2 years, that they're not entertaining leaving after a year for any reason. And I think we've been pretty successful at that. I mean, I'm proud of that. But, the work never stops. It's constant, conversations with the players, the returning players, getting them to understand, when you're coaching in high school, you're coaching at a 4-year university, you have seniors that you rely on to help welcome the freshmen, to help guide those freshmen. My upperclassmen, so to speak, are literally 6 months to a year older than the incoming class. So it's a lot of conversations on how to deal with that, how to make those adjustments going from your first year to your second year, and how you become that new player to a leader on the team. So it's like I said, it's never ending. It's constant conversations. It's, I mean, I do more teaching than I do coaching throughout the year.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, but Coach Chip, I understand that you actually do have a lot of work. You have work where it's though, like with the recruiting session all year long and trying to stay focused on the games and stuff like that. So I can understand your hard work trying to recruit people at the same time. Students is leaving, graduating, and trying to keep your program going as how you had it every year going on.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it's you have to love what you do, especially at this level. I mean, coaching has always been something. I mean, I just literally been doing it for 37 years. So I love what I do, but I think, you have to love where you're at as well. And, being here for 12 years, watching the growth in our school community, from an athletic standpoint and from a campus standpoint. I mean, I think it's a great place to be. I mean, and I get to do things like this, come on, 91.5 and hang out with you guys for a little bit. And, I think that when students on the outside that are looking for a school get to see things like this and get to see, everybody from the station all over campus for every event, I think it's just those little things that make Camden County what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, 100%. I mean, this is something where it's a successful program. And the fact that, I mean, just keeping it, rock and roll every single year. I mean, it made the postseason once again. Unfortunately, that didn't end the way any of us would have hoped. But I mean, it was an interesting game at RCSJ. We were there covering it. They tucked us up in the corner of the stands. It is what it is. But hey, it it was still something quite
Hey,
interesting.
we made sure that everybody knew you were there, though.
Absolutely. I mean, when you're setting up and you're the coach of your own team walks up to you with a tape dispenser. And I don't even know what it was. It was like a soccer player tape dispenser. I don't even know what that was. But I mean, where you found that, I have no idea. But we taped up the 91.5 banner, and we were able to win a national award off of that broadcast. So, hey, all contributions right here.
Yeah, right. Congratulations on that one.
Yep. Yeah, you're welcome, Vince.
Yeah, you couldn't get us to win. You couldn't.
Look, I tried, but if they would let me go shoot a little bit during the game, we'd have.
Yeah, we would have won an award. All right, we would have won an award for something else if you were out there shooting. I tell you what.
Yeah, I didn't say run. I just said shoot. If you want me to run, then we got another problem altogether. But I can still shoot.
He'd be the only person out there on the court camping at the half court line the whole game. The whole game. That's all you'd see is a guy.
Coach Chip like, pass me the ball, let me shoot.
He had the high socks. He had the high socks standing up there with the old fashioned 70s tight uniforms.
You're bringing back some memories
with the headband on and everything like that, ready to go, ready to cook some people.
I didn't wear the headband, but
you didn't have the headband.
I had the high socks and the shorts.
Coach Chip be like, hold on, man. Let me show y'all how I did mine.
Let me show you the maneuvers. Up there goes the hand. Going down. No. My Lord. It's okay. It's okay. I will give you an eraser for all of your needs. It's okay. I can't be cooked on it. I already explained it earlier in the show on why that happened. All right. Quote unquote to Nick, or I should say, little saying to Nick Earnshaw, hey, the erasers weren't in the way. That's why we put them there. Okay. That's why they were put there. Full disclosure. They were supposed to be boosting up our cups and our on-air sign, but they had better things to do,
Well, they were just a little bit in my way. That's all.
Well, I mean, I know you were angry at the official, but I'm sorry. Did we get in your slamming room? Did we get in your area where you're supposed to hit the?
I try my best not to do that because I don't want to mess up anything going on with the station and the broadcast, but
we could be like Lou and attack the chair.
But guess what? At some point we're gonna, Lou's not gonna be able to kick that chair anymore. But I mean, and those chairs are heavy. I got to tell you, they're pretty heavy.
Are you saying that Coach Lou won't have the leg power anymore?
He's got a couple more years before he has to stop kicking chairs. Come on.
Oh man, I can't picture a basketball.
We got to try not to get Coach Lou upset so he won't kick those chairs.
There's not a chance that you could not get Coach Lou upset. I'm sorry.
Oh my! Well, I think it was I made a bet one time. It was me and Jordan that were on the call. I'm just like, I'm like, how much do you want to bet? What call that he gets mad at, the first one or the second one? I'm like, I'm going for the second one. That was. I mean, that was my first year, by the way. Doing this was last year. I'm not that dumb. I knew what to do this year, but I was just like, yeah, I think maybe the second or third call into the game. Nope, first one.
Yeah. I mean, I've been here with Coach Lou for a long time. I mean, we definitely. I think that's one of the fun things about the basketball program in general is because you have two head coaches that get along really well, support each other really well. We interact with each other's players.
Yeah,
it really is a family atmosphere with the basketball programs here at Camden County because I really think that's when you have. It's hard to say, but I mean, like when you have two coaches that are probably not the most quiet people, that are very outgoing, don't shy away from saying anything to anyone. I think. Yeah. Our kids follow that lead and hopefully in a positive way. And I think that's why they play so hard. I think that's why our teams are always competitive, even on a down season. Right. I mean, fortunately, we haven't had too many down seasons recently, but I think you have to bring that kind of atmosphere to what you do to really draw kids in. I mean, you look at that men's program. I mean, they have 40 kids on average that come out for basketball. Now, I mean, let's be honest too. Every guy in that gym thinks they're going to be in the NBA someday, but you know, the reality is they go in there and they work hard to try to make that team, to put that uniform on. And I think that's a credit to Coach Lou and his staff. And, you know, I mean, I would love to see 40 women players in there trying out for the team too, but I understand it's a lot different on our side. So, you know, we do what we have to do, but, you know, we're always going to put a competitive product out on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It's Camden County being successful in athletics in every department. Hey, it's definitely a great sight to see. But we're going to go to a quick break here on live on 91.5 WDBK. Coach, if you want, you can hang around because some guy just walked in our station with aviators on. Mr. President over here of the station just walked in, making his presence known. Speaking of which, so if you want, you can hang around to see this. I don't even know what just walked into the room, but we'll find out in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Tell you. We'll be back here live on 91.5 WDBK around the bend. An interesting individual will be coming in here. That I can tell you. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
91.5 WDBK-FM has its text line back. You can text into our student shows at 856-345-WDBK or being 856-345-9325. Join our conversation, and if you have a request, let us know. That's once again 856-345-9325.
The CCC Foundation will be hosting a night of sports, storytelling, and cinema. Camden County College will host the semi-quincentennial celebration of sports movies featuring sports talk personalities like Ray Didinger and Glenn Macnow. The event takes place Wednesday, May 20th at the Dennis Flyer Theater on the Blackwood campus. The program begins at 7:30
On March 24th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Financial Literacy Workshop with Fulton Bank will take place in Taft 104 at the Student Success and Retention Center. The evening virtual option is also available if you cannot make it to the day 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. event. Once again, the Financial Literacy Workshop with Fulton Bank at the Student Success and Retention Center will take place in Taft 104 on March 24th. The award-winning Pine Barrens Chorus is looking for men of all ages who love to sing in the four-part harmony a cappella style. The Pine Barrens Chorus is located in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and is a membership organization of four-part harmony singers from ages 18 to 90 plus, representing all walks of life in Southern New Jersey. If you are interested in joining, email contact@pinebarrens.org and let them know you're interested.
Did you know that Camden County College has a food pantry? Camden County College has food pantries open to assist students in need of food and various supplies. For donations or assistance about the pantries, please contact Associate Dean Tenuto at jtenuto@camdencc.edu for food distribution. The marketplace is stocked with monetary and food donations by our college community. You can donate to the marketplace's Amazon wish list, through the foundation, or by stopping by as well. Please consider donating.
Did you know that Camden County College has a job board? If you go to collegecentral.com/CamdenCC, you can register and be matched automatically to jobs via Job Agent. They have tools such as an online resume builder, career-related announcements, career-related articles, and more. Just visit collegecentral.com/CamdenCC to sign up. Spring has sprung, and before the busy bees of Camden County College buzz off for summer vacation, it's time to fly in to register for your summer and fall semesters for advisement. With fall registration beginning on March 24th, the Advisement Center is open to assist with early registration for fall 2025 and summer 2025 courses. Don't wait. Stop by the Advisement website to schedule an advanced appointment for Mondays through Thursdays and enjoy our virtual Friday's advising appointments. Let's get you set up for the classes you need today.
Hey, it's Corey from WDBK, and you can listen to my pop show every Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
It is now time to get you back to the WDBK Morning Show with Vincent Focht and Jordan Leopold right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
Welcome to 91.5 WDBK. I should say welcome back to the V&J Morning Show as we have Coach Chip with us. And it was one heck of a time having you on. We appreciate you for coming on. So we thought that Nick Earnshaw was going to come on, but we had a special guest that entered in here, a winning special guest, winning special guest will be playing later. Well, he won't be playing, but his team will be playing later on today in the Final Four. So we'll have Coach Scanzano come on. So it was an unexpected transition, but Coach Chip, we appreciate you for coming on 100%. I'm going to miss doing your games 100%.
I'm gonna miss having you there. You were entertaining. You did a great job.
You want the eraser.
Can't say enough about the job that you guys did this year, and we appreciate it. Look, I even represented today. Ready?
Oh, he's got the shirt.
That's
look
right.
at that.
Had to make sure I repped well today.
He's got the shirt on. He came in with the 91.5 shirt. Look at this. It's repping all over the place. What's going on around here?
Hey, that's what we do.
That's exactly what we do. 100%. This is a college that does not mess around. That I can definitely tell you. But Coach Chip, seriously, thank you. I'm going to miss doing your games. Appreciate everything that you've done for the station. And I'll still visit. I'm still going to come in. I'm not going to go away for good. I know Nick is probably going to try to kick me out, but it doesn't matter. I'll still come in.
That's all right. Well, good luck, Vince.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Coach Chip, everybody, the women's basketball coach and as well softball coach here at the college. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And now, as we move on, we have Coach Scanzano over here, right? For the Cougars baseball, you have a big game coming up. Now, did you get sleep last night? Because we were texting last night. You said that, you don't sleep too much before game day. How you feeling? Probably about an hour or so of sleep. I mean, that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing.
I was watching video of probably at about 3 a.m. last night. So
3 a.m. Well, the time 3 a.m. You weren't getting any bad thoughts though, were you?
No, all positive, obviously.
Perfect. I mean, we were discussing, beforehand, this is the first time that the Cougars have been in this position since 2013. And it's something quite interesting that, RCSJ is here, a big time rival, obviously not going up against them in today's game. But you're going up against Brookdale, but still, what's the feeling coming into this? You guys had one heck of an end to the regular season. You swept out Northampton, which is one of the top teams in the region. And then as well with the big upset at the end, now at the first round of the Region 19 playoffs against RCSJ Cumberland. How you guys feeling? It was a pretty big time win in the first game, but the second game against RCSJ Cumberland was a lot tighter, of 6-5 victory. How's the feeling in the clubhouse?
Honestly, right now, man, it's just a lot of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The team just believes in each other, believes in what they're doing. And they have a refuse to lose mentality right now. Like I talked to a couple people that were at that game, the games this past week in the playoffs, and Cumberland's had our number for a while. Like it's really interesting since I've been here. My first year, we beat them 2 out of 3, and then since then they've just seemed to have our number. So
yeah.
But the players came out, like I said, there was a couple people there that just said that we just looked like there was nothing that was going to stop us. That they were just in the way of what we're looking to accomplish this year, and the confidence they have, that refuse to lose mentality, and we've been talking about just whoever's in front of you, man. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Our job is to just play our game and win at the end.
Yeah, I know. The big thing especially has been just the making contact with the ball. I know this is not a heavy, slugger team in terms of knocking it out of the ballpark, but still something where making that good contact, being able to put balls in play and getting traffic on the base pad. How are you feeling about your players' ability to get that done? As I know that's been a huge factor, as you guys are known for, with your stolen bases. Not as much, obviously, as the previous year, but still a pretty big, appearance in games.
Honestly, it's been, kind of, we want to get on the bases. We want to, our mentality is to create chaos out there. We run a lot of different plays, whether it's hit and runs, button runs. We're always trying to get our runners moving when we're on the base pad.
But this year, it's been an interesting year. Like, we were banged up for a lot of the year. Like, a couple of our players were, trying to play, and they were playing injured and, fighting through things. But now we're completely healthy. Our lineup from 1 to 9, I'm going to be honest with you, there's not an easy out in that lineup.
Right.
They put the ball in play. They, they do their jobs, and that's what we're looking for them to do. Whenever there's a situation, whether it's, move a runner or hit a sack fly, or we need a big hit with 2 outs, they're coming through right now. And we have power throughout the lineup right now with our guys.
Right.
I mean, you have Ian Monteith that, is a preseason All-American that hits for power. You have Winston Yates, that was a linebacker at Penn State last year. So it's a big, strong kid, and
should have been with the station, by the way.
Yeah, right. And
this guy.
But he might be coming back next year, so you might get another shot at him.
Oh, there we go.
Hear
that, Nick? There you go.
But he hit, I don't know if you watched the second game, but in the first inning, he hit a 3-run bomb.
Yeah.
That ball went about 500 feet. Like, it was just ridiculous. And then we got Cole Hudson back, back in the lineup that can hit for power. And then even our other guys, Colin Thompson, he's got some power in his swing, lefty swing, Chase Rennerade. So we actually do have some power, and these guys, have hit a bunch of home runs this year. And pretty much, I'd say every single guy in our lineup, for the most part, has hit a home run at some point this year. So
so it's all about working hard, huh, Coach?
It's control what you can control, do your job, and when you put the ball in play, all the pressure shifts to the other team. So, and that's what you saw in the first Cumberland game. We started putting the ball in play, started running some hit and runs, started doing different things, and it was like the wheels fell off for them a little bit, and we just kept applying the pressure.
Now, because I know in that game 1 of what reports came out that you guys put up 12 total runs in the 6th and 7th inning.
Yes.
So, completely catching up. You want to talk about, them being hung out to dry. Oh, they were hanging there free, dangling from the Ben Franklin Bridge. All right. It was just, that was unbelievable to see. But, like you said before, every guy in that lineup has at least gotten one out of the ballpark. Where, as I said before, this is not necessarily a team that's constantly hitting home runs all the time, but they come through when it matters most. That's kind of been the theme of this year, the games that I've called, what I've watched. Now, would you say that contributions really from all around the lineup have been your key to success throughout this year?
Absolutely. From the leadoff spot, Chase Conway, who, last year he was our kind of 3 hitter.
Yeah.
This year we had to make a move to get him in that leadoff spot, and he's been phenomenal there, doing a great job, gets on base, contact hitter, battles every single at bat. Billy Bentliff, who was our leadoff guy last year, he's now in that 5 slot, and he's like a second leadoff in the lineup, and he can hit with power, and he runs. He's probably one of the best base runners I've ever coached.
Yeah.
So when he gets on base, good things happen. And Matt DiMatteo, he's kind of an unsung hero. He's our 9 hitter, and he came up huge for us in that game, with a 2-out double or single or scored 2 runs, and it was on a hit and run. So it was an important play. So, he does a phenomenal job in that 9 hole. And, he likes to call himself clutch, but I have to admit, he comes up big when we need him to, whether it's to just put a ball in play or make a big play in the field.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is right now. They're picking each other up. They're making the plays, like the walk off against what was that, Northampton or Middlesex?
Yeah, Northampton. Yeah.
Winston Yates had struggled earlier in the game, and we had contemplating pinch and hitting for him. Maybe if a situation came up, and then it was just like, nah. Let him go, let him roll with it, and let's see what he does. And he came up with the biggest hit of his, he said it was one of the most, you talked to him after the game, it was like one of the most exciting plays of his game. He was excited to come up with the big hit. And that's what we're doing right now. Like you said, everybody in the lineup is really in situations when we need a hit, they're coming up with it, or drawing a walk, or, the whole inning. And if you go back and look, when we scored the, I think we scored 9 in that 6th, 7th inning.
Yeah.
Billy Bentliff got jammed and hit a ground ball back to the pitcher, which took a high hop, and the pitcher bobbled it. And he got down the baseline so fast that when the pitcher looked up, he was like, oh man, this guy's getting down the line. And it caused him to tense up a little bit, and he ended up throwing the ball high, and he got on base, which should have been like, hey, inning starting out, Instead, he got on first, and then things just started happening after that. So again, that's that mentality of we're going to do everything we can to help our team right now. And that's what's big for us right now is everybody is working to help each other. Even the guys that are on the bench, they're trying to, help pick up things, or they're yelling to get back in situations, or talking to their teammates when they come off the field if they see something. So it's just a complete group right now that just wants to win baseball games. And, like I said, have that confidence right now that they can accomplish anything.
Right. Now, I know you did say at the beginning of this season, pre-season, really, back when we still had a lot of snow on the ground where you could basically ice skate from first to second, where you were looking as having a main goal of creating traffic on the base pad. And we know, you create traffic that puts pressure on the opposition in terms of their pitching staff and their infield, whatever it may be. But, I mean, would you say that this year especially, and like we said before, with contributions from all around the lineup, you say that's been a big time factor with just getting traffic on the base pad, just getting the ball, putting it in play, and trying to get the simple hit instead of, absolutely trying to murder the ball, swinging for the fences every time.
Yeah. In the beginning of the year, we were doing that. We were trying to get the big swings. We were going up there, and, one thing that drives me nuts when the guy in front of you walks, on 4 straight balls, and the batter comes up and swings at the first pitch, and it took some time for them to start to understand. And honestly, the players had to lead this team. And I've been telling them from the beginning, like, if we're going to be successful, we have to be a player-led team. Coach-led teams aren't necessarily always successful. I mean, obviously there's the Nick Sabans and whoever, but even he'll tell you, it's the player-led teams. But then when players started challenging each other, saying, hey, man, the guy just walked in front of you on 4 straight pitches. What are you doing? Put the team first mentality. And to answer your question about traffic and trying to create chaos on the bases, that's what we're known for. Like, I talk to other coaches in the region, and they're like, you guys love to run. You guys, are always looking to do things on the base path. So we're already in the heads of the other team, whether we're doing it or not. If a team's going to come in and run and do different things, that starts to get in your head a little bit. So now you're focusing on other things instead of really focusing on the things in front of you. So, but yeah, that's been our mentality for the past 2 years, is get on base and create chaos, because good things happen when you're creating chaos out there, and keep the pressure on the other team.
Absolutely. And I see my co-host Jordan Leopold just joined in. So Jordan, if you have any questions for the coach, fire away. 100%. Glad to see you. Glad to see you, sir. Oh, wait. We cannot hear him. Uh-oh. Technical. It wouldn't be a show without technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a show without it. It's okay. We've had our own spare that this season, especially. But I can then go to Carlos, though. I mean, Carlos, if you have any questions.
I have like probably 2 questions. So like you say, like it's a team game. So teams win championships. So as you say, like as long as the team is on board, I feel as though like we can definitely go farther.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this. We talk about team first, team mentality. And, the thing that really turned this team around is they made a decision. I would probably say, we've always had a God first mentality, because we always look to do something and look at something that's bigger than us. And we have a team that, believes in God, and, they have that mentality, and they, we do a Bible study once a week. And we had missed it a couple weeks, just things were going on, and it was my fault, and I missed it. And I had one of the captains come up to me and said to me, Coach, we want Bible study. We want Bible study again. Like, we need to have it. And, and that really blessed me and touched me, because they won. It wasn't me or coaches forcing it on them. And in the beginning, when we were doing the Bible study, we would get 10, 15 guys out. And then when he came to me and said that next Bible study, the entire team was there, and the entire team hasn't missed one since. So we talk about team and coming together. Yes, absolutely. But they have we're not alone mentality, playing together, playing for a bigger purpose. And that has forced them to come together more than anything I've seen, more than pretty much a lot of teams I've coached. And I'll be honest with you, the last team I coached that was like this, that had that mentality of God first and playing like this, we won the high school national championship that year. So, and that was 8 years ago when I was coaching at King's Christian High School. And, this year, like I said, these guys have come together and they're hungry to learn, and especially with everything that's going on in the world. And, I'm not trying to get political or anything, but, they're hungry to learn things, and they're excited to, play together and believe in one another and believe in the talents and gifts that they've been given. And they're not wasting it. I'll be honest with you. They're not wasting it.
Yeah, it's great to see a team that's brought together like that, especially, and, the tighter the tie, the better. And, even people were saying, oh, Camden County with the upset to RCSJ Cumberland. Maybe it may have not been an upset. Maybe it was just they found themselves. And now that talent that, you may have not seen originally at the beginning of the year is now being put on full display, that it's not something that's so surprising. It's something that's just meant to be and supposed to be. That's really incredible to hear them coming around.
It's interesting you say that. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, they upset Middlesex. They upset Northampton. They upset Cumberland.
After a while, the upset turns into,
but, I'm going to go back to preseason, and there's a podcast and a website. It's called the JBB, and it's like the biggest junior college podcast out there. And he does weekly rankings in preseason. Right. And he picked us to finish in the top 4 preseason. Like, he knew our team and read up about our team and asked questions about our team. So we were picked to finish in the Final 4. It wasn't like it's a surprise. And the NJCAA, which, their rankings, they kind of, haven't even sniffed at us. And we beat teams, and it's like, okay, we're not. So it's kind of been like a chip on our shoulder this year a little bit.
Right.
But, for us, it's not upsets. It's what we were supposed to do. And that's what I was kind of saying with the game this weekend. Like, we went there with a confidence that they're just in our way for our ultimate goal. Like, that we're supposed to beat them, you know, and the team played unbelievable, and right now we got guys that are, there's unsung heroes. We had a situation, and obviously in that 6-5 game, it's a battle. But if you didn't watch the game, like, you might not realize, like, our third baseman, Cole Hudson, who, all year he's been injured and he's just getting healthy, but 18 innings was a lot for him, like, to get through. And he came to me and he's like, Coach, I don't want to hurt the team. I'll play. I want to play. And he had played, 15 innings at the time. And he's like, but I don't know how much I have to give right now. He's like, if there's something else. And we made a move where we moved our right fielder to third base, and asked him to play that position. And then I brought a freshman off the bench, put him in right field. And in that inning, the ball always goes to the new guy. But there was a situation where a ball got hit out to him, and they tried scoring from second, and he hosed the guy at the plate to keep us in the lead. And, they would have tied the game right there. And after that, you saw that they were afraid to run on his arm. So, that's the things that are going on right now with this team. Like, the guy comes off the bench and hoses a guy at the plate. Like, and, that's the kind of things that are happening. And it's exciting. It's exciting. But the team mentality right now is tremendous, and they're doing it for one another. And you see them doing it right now. Like, if they make an out, they turn around to the next guy like, hey, you got my back. Or he's saying, I got your back.
Definitely. That's how it is. That's how it got to be.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. It's great to hear. Now, Jordan, I'll give you the floor here for this one, that you're able to get your question off. He's joining us virtually today, folks, for the V&J Morning Show.
I apologize. I keep sniffling.
It's okay. You should have heard me. I was sneezing.
I'm sure our coordinator bring you some sniffles.
Yeah, that's how Nick always is, right? But all right, Jordan, I'll give you the floor.
All right, what's up, Coach? Sorry about being so late. But I'm gonna just continue on. If not anything from the outside, what do you think is the only thing that will truly disturb your team from the internally, like that would truly disturb your team into winning, from continuing on and winning everything? Because like you said, you guys were picked in the go all the way into like the Final 4. So obviously that's for a reason. So if not focus, If not, I think the most number one factor would be for your team if you don't go all the way?
I'll be honest with you. And baseball coaches are, I don't say superstitious or things like that, but you're not going to get me to speak anything negative about my team right now. The only thing that can stop us is a team plays better than us in front of us. That's the only way we're losing. The only way we're going to lose if the team that's on the other side of the field has a better day. Other than that, there's nothing that can stop us from the inside. I can promise you that.
It's all about sticking to the game plan, coach.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
So if the other team has a better day, then hey, tip our caps, and we move on to the next game. But that's the only thing that's going to stop us is, if that game that day they play better than us.
Hey, I mean, from all of us here at 91.5 WDBK, we wish you the best of luck. Hopefully the weather holds out, as right now it's looking ominous out there like crazy. It just got real dark again. So hopefully the weather allows baseball to be played today.
No, we're on turf, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Rutgers Camden has great drainage, so we wish you the best of luck. We'll be there today as well. You can tune in live on 91.5 WDBK. Pregame starts at 2 p.m. sharp. We'll be having an hour pregame show to cover Cougars baseball in the Final Four, first time since 2013. Again, we wish you the best of luck. Kick some around.
Yeah, so coach, I just want to say we're rooting for you, man. We're rooting for you. All right.
I appreciate it. And I'm going to just say this, guys, while you're out there today. I've been getting videos and texts from alumni like crazy. They're all coming out. So there's going to be some opportunities.
It's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So you're going to have a bunch of baseball alumni listening to you and watching you and probably standing around you. So
hey,
we got you, coach.
Yep. Well, yeah, I'll take it.
No, thank you for having me, guys. Glad I could see you, and see you in a couple hours.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Coach Genzano from Cougars Baseball, the head coach of Cougars Baseball, joining us in studio here on the V&J Morning Show on 91.5 WDBK. Like stated, pregame for that will start at 2 p.m. sharp, and we'll have it all set for you here live on 91.5 WDBK. We'll go to a quick break, and we'll come back for the final segment. We'll have another guest on for the final segment of the show. And so we'll keep it all right here with myself, Vincent Focht, Jordan Leopold, and Carlos Torres. We'll be back.
What's up, Jordan?
91.5 WDBK-FM has its text line back. You can text into our student shows at 856-345-WDBK or being 856-345-9325. Join our conversation, and if you have a request, let us know. That's once again 856-345-9325.
Did you know we have a fully equipped fitness center right here on the Blackwood campus? It's true. Located inside Papiano Gymnasium and attached to the basketball court, the Wellspring Fitness Center is dedicated to serving all the health and fitness needs of Camden County College in a welcoming develop a positive, healthy future. Open Monday through Friday, it is free of charge to all students, college personnel, and alumni with a current ID card. Free services include complimentary fitness assessments, exercise technique instruction, and workout programming advice. Stop paying for an out-of-the-way gym membership. Pop in and check it out today.
Camden County College Tutoring Services. We are here to help you succeed. Do you want a little extra support to boost your confidence and grades? Camden County College is here for you. Our tutoring services offer personalized guidelines to help you master your coursework, achieve your goals, and stay on track to graduate. Find us on the second floor of Wolverton Library at our Blackwood campus and in the Student Learning Center on our Camden campus. We also offer remote and limited online tutoring options for flexible support wherever you are. Our dedicated tutors are here to empower you every step of the way. Don't hesitate. Reach out and let's achieve your best together.
The NJ Division of Vocational Rehabilitation is holding a targeted hiring event for individuals with disabilities and service-connected veterans. It will take place at Camden County College, 200 College Drive, in the Connector Building in Blackwood. It will take place on Wednesday, April 29th, 2026, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Brunch will be provided for employers. All counties in New Jersey are welcome. Are you a justice-impacted scholar? Well, we're here to help here at Camden County College. Empower your future and unlock your potential with academic support and scholarships, transportation assistance and referrals, essential goods and resources to aid your well-being, student life programs to enrich your college experience as well. To learn more about justice-impacted scholars, contact Irvin Sweeney at the Camden City campus, who is the Director of Campus Operations and Retention at 856-227-7200, extension 1279. And on the Blackwood campus with Senior Option Program Manager Mark Taylor. You can contact him at 856-227-7200, extension 4437. Let us know what we can do to help.
Hello, my name is Edric.
Hi, my name is Fee.
We are dental hygiene students at Camden County College, Blackwood campus. Did you know that we have a dental hygiene clinic on campus?
We have clinic hours on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Our clinic hours are 9 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays. And on Tuesdays from 12:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. and on Thursdays 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
At our clinic, we offer dental cleanings, x-rays, sealants, plaque control, and nutritional counseling.
For the spring semester, starting now until May, we are offering an exclusive program called Give Kids a Smile, which provides any children from ages 5 to 19 with free dental cleanings, radiographs, and even sealants to protect against cavities.
We are located on the Blackwood campus in the Halpern Science Building, first floor. Our phone number is 856-374-4930. Anyone interested, please give us a call and we will be glad to be of service.
Hey, it's Imani from WDBK, and you can listen to my pop show at 2 p.m. Friday right here on 91.5.
It is now time to get you back to the WDBK Morning Show with Vincent Focht and Jordan Leopold right here on 91.5 WDBK-FM.
Welcome back, 91.5 WDBK for the V&J Morning Show. The final segment of the V&J show ever. What the heck?
Crazy. Crazy, I know.
What's going on, Jordan?
Yeah, what is going on, Jordan? This is we're first time seeing you.
Yeah, body failed me. So AKA, yeah, when you go to sleep, like when the light's already out, bad sign, very, very bad sign. Last night was completely a just whole lock-in moment in self. A lot of things all at once. Had to just turn in a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then literally passed out in my chair and then had to keep doing stuff after that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, folks. You have to remember, it's final season. It is final season. And
it was one of those.
Oh my God. Wednesday, yeah, like last night I was prepping. First off, I was prepping for today's game. And then I had two other finals due. So was doing them. So and I'm a communications major. If I'm complaining, all right, that's a problem. All right, that's how you know other majors are having it bad. Because if a communications major is coming on here, voicing his displeasure, then that's how you know it's bad. Because we all we have over here is fairy tales and rainbows. So but so that way that's how you know I'm complaining. It's bad. No,
you're good, Vince. Trust me. Vince has told me many times over what is going on in the communication side. And y'all, there's a lot more behind the scenes.
There's a lot of miscommunication in the communications industry over here. There's a lot of miscommunication. That I can tell you. My Lord.
I'm cracking up. But hey, that's how that makes even in the communications department, there's always gonna be something, y'all. It's never just cut clean and dry. It's never just cut clean and dry. We wish it was.
I will ask you, will you be here for the graduation prep? What the heck's they call it? Yeah, graduation
rehearsal. Yeah. I'm gonna be there for rehearsal.
Thank you, rehearsal. I appreciate it.
No, we're gonna be there for rehearsal. We're gonna be there.
So I walked into the college this morning, and I got here about, I don't know, 6:30 or whatnot in the morning, and I'm walking in, and I see, because where the rehearsal starts is in the atrium. So I'm walking in, I see all like the fold-up chairs. They're not out yet, but they're just like they're on that cart or whatever you call it, and I see this big banner hanging off of the bridge that connects the one side of the connector to the cafeteria, and there's like the sign. It's like, "Oh, congratulations, graduates! We are so proud of you." So, I feel so touched. That beautiful or whatever sign touched me. But okay, that sounds wrong. Oh, had to end it off on that note, didn't we? Had to end it off like that. Another one for the record books, right, Jordan?
God,
there's
too many to count at this point.
Yeah, I know. I think we just go with the flow. We go with the flow wherever the flow takes us. We never know.
Sauce.
You had to do that. You had to bring that. Yeah, Carlos. Okay. Yeah. Everyone gets it. Yeah.
I'm just going along with it. Like you say, just going with the flow.
See, Carlos gets it.
That's what it's all about. So, being the last segment, and yes, we will bleed into the 9 o'clock hour a tad bit, right? So because it's the last show, and because that's why. But so what's some best memories? First off, you know what? I'll do this. I'll start off with best memory from this show, and then I'll go from best memory of this year, and then for both of us, I'll just say best memory of being at the college in general. But first, what's your best memory of this show? I'll start with you, Jordan.
First one. Let me think. Honestly, I think it might be once we added like the new equipment and everything like that. Once we were able to add that on to the show, I think that was my favorite moment. I think that's definitely one of my favorite moments. Being able to have all the sound bites, have everything included in there to be able to use, and even see, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that, man.
The crowd.
You can't go wrong with that.
I tell you what, the crowd. So our studio audience clearly agrees with you. I have to say that's a good point, because not just that, but now having the audio directly connected to the computer, because that was one of the complaints that we had, especially with the YouTube stream, was that the audio would come through fine, but it would not line up with our mouth. So we look like ventriloquists, right? We'd be talking, our mouth would be moving or something like that, whatever it may be. But that has definitely been a huge improvement. And just overall with it not coming from the stream, that way if the stream is down, you still will get the raw audio coming from the board that will come through the stream. That way, if our main WDBK stream is down, the YouTube stream won't be affected, because that audio is coming right from the radio wave. So, hey, it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
A lot has been done here. A lot has been done. And me and Jordan are happy that we saw it before we graduated, because we honestly thought, happened, we left.
Oh yeah, we're man, come back here and be like, wow, this wasn't here before.
Well, that's usually, I've said to you before, updates happen when I leave places, not when I come to places. Okay, I mean,
yeah, Vince has continuously expressed, he's like, man, usually this does not happen. He literally said, he was like, man, this does not happen. Every time like something gets added on, I'm gone when it does.
Yeah, I have now. Gift. Or something, whatever, maybe.
At least when she was able to see the reconstruction of the station.
Well, yeah, there was that. Well, that's the thing. When I came into this place, it was right after all like the original, the new equipment being the board and the computers and the whole system was new. That was unbelievable for me. When I first came here in the spring of 2024 to tour the station, I was like, well, this is odd. There was nothing on the walls. It was white walls. It looked like a new house that you just moved into. But I saw the equipment and I was like, oh boy, I get to see it. Like that was see that smile right there. That's what you saw. But man, oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But Carlos, your favorite or best memory of this show throughout the semester?
Throughout the semester, well, I could say two. I could say this show, with the special guests of the coaches and
Coach Chip,
and on their way to.
I know that had to be fun.
And
Coach
also,
Chip was hilarious.
and also for the governor's debate.
That's we love him.
For the governor's debate, also
gubernatorial debate, yeah,
that
happened this year too. My God.
Yeah, and the Super Bowl, crazy.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. The fact that
that one, you definitely cannot forget about that Super Bowl stream.
No, it was interesting. All right, for many different reasons, but it was something. It was something. Yeah, Jordan knows. I know Carlos knows as well.
Oh, Lord.
But no, it was a fun year, and especially, and that kind of leads into my next one. Jordan, I'll go right to you with this one. I mean, your best memory of the station. I think we already went through in a way without even knowing it the best of this year in general to gubernatorial debate. But actually, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
The awards, award-winning radio station.
I was about to say that. I was literally about to say the awards. The awards. That's it. And that's the one.
Yeah.
Like, out of everything, that's the one. Being able to see those two plaques, man, like that. I remember coming in. I was like, Nick, don't worry. Before I leave, there will be some hardware on the desk, not just the one that everybody only one award that is on Nick's desk right now that is very, very lonely and like has a bunch of dust on it. Okay, because it's been that long. It's been that long.
Oh, it's been a while. But so we have a guy here, that's coming in. Oh no.
We have our top dog.
So there's someone that just like popped in the stream. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about this. Oh man.
It's Mr. Nick himself, aka Batman.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what to feel. I don't know how to feel about this. Well, here he is.
Hey Nick, he said he wasn't going to wear the polo to the new college.
I never said that.
Wow.
I can't confirm. I texted Vince yesterday. He did say he wore the polo. I can't confirm. I can't vouch.
I said I was wearing the polo.
Wow.
I said I was wearing the polo today.
Well, I had to jump on for the final episode of the morning show with Vince and Jordan Leopold.
You sound disappointed.
I am. I'm sad to see you guys go. What a show it was today. What a
it was a show.
Yeah, it was a show. Listen, great job all year long. Past 2 years, you've been here, Vince, Jordan, you joining over the summer and getting involved this year. Absolutely. Listen, we have 2 award winners here with this morning show. Win play-by-play, the National Award Communicator Award for your game against RCSJ women's basketball. I heard Coach Chip when you were talking with him earlier. Put up the put up the banner, the whole nine. So what a year!
Tucked us in the corner.
You guys are part of the crew that helped. Yes, you guys are part of the crew that helped bring back a morning show to this station. You guys are part of the crew that brought awards to this station, and you guys did an unbelievable job all year long. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. Good luck in your future endeavors. I'm so proud of both of you. I know you guys have a couple more things you got to take care of with baseball playing today. So this won't be the final time you'll be on the air, but this is the final time on the morning show. I just want to say congratulations to all of you guys. Carlos is hanging around with me for another year, so we get to coach Carlos up over the next year.
Yeah, we definitely get to do a lot of stuff more.
Oh yes, there's gonna be a lot more with him. But you guys did an outstanding job. 2.5 years back into this station would not be the same without you two. So give yourselves another round of applause.
Oh,
all right,
man,
give yourselves
the studio audience. The studio audience. They love us. We love the studio audience.
All right, I am heading over to our celebrations today for all the graduates. So I'm gonna head over there now. You got to be there as well.
Dang.
So I'm gonna head over there in a couple of minutes. So I will see you both out there. All right.
We'll both be there.
Nick, I'll catch you guys, on the on field, for the game tonight.
Yeah, Carlos will be
on site.
You'll be on site with
All right,
us.
guys. I'll see you. Go Cougars.
Yes, sir.
WDBK. Nick's out.
Nick is out. There you go. Once again, we'll play it. We'll play it because why not? His outro music. Oh, no, we won't do that. Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Well, you know how things.
What's about to be the Philly theme song? Was that about to be his outro?
Oh yeah, we'll play the Sixers theme song for his outro. All right. Oh yeah, we'll do the Sixers. Because clap your hands, everybody, for whatever that was. All right.
Man, that
anyway.
was
Oh yeah, we won't talk about that because we're trying to end this off on a positive note. Anyway, yeah, seriously, it's been a pleasure to be on these waves the past 2 years, and especially with you, Jordan. I mean, you came in this year, but still with the amount that we've all been able to do, all three of us really here on this that are on this screen at this point in time. Myself, Vince, Jordan, Carlos. I mean, it's been great with both of you. Being with both of you, and obviously, our jobs are not finished. We got a big broadcast coming up later today, and possibly some more coming up later in the week that I can tell you. We'll see how well our baseball team does. Hopefully, they can pound in the face of Brookdale at the Camden Athletic Complex later this afternoon. But once again, pregame 91.5 WDBK starts at 2 p.m. later today, and we'll have an hour pregame show, and then we'll get into the business at 3 p.m. for the Cougars and Brookdale, again, stated from the Camden Athletic Complex right underneath. And besides the Ben Franklin Bridge with one of the best backdrops nationally in the country with the city of Philadelphia as well in the backdrop by the Delaware River, it will be definitely a sight to see. But that's going to do it. I can't believe it for the final V&G morning show. Man,
For now.
Coming
soon, later on.
For now, there'll be much more to come. The next chapter is ready to go. That I can definitely tell you. For all of us here at 91.5 WDBK, our station coordinator Nick Earnshaw, myself, Vincent Focht, along with
Jordan Leopold,
Carlos Torres.
That's gonna do it for the final V&J morning show. Have a good one, folks. And as always, and I will never stop saying it. God bless. WDBK out.
You're listening to 91.